What's up everyone, welcome to Alice and Anna. My name is Alice. Happy Monday. Yeah, let's jump into today's video. So I know what y'all are thinking. Oh my god, look at this queen. Yes, I dyed my hair. And yes, I'm even more attractive than I've ever been before. Yes, I'm loving it. Yes, it makes me look like a Lucifer's daughter, but I'm loving it. Oh my god. Did you hear that little noise? Little noise? That's right, and probably by the title of this video, you probably realized what happened. Hello, my baby. It's okay. So yes, we have a kitten. We are parents now. It's okay. So yes, this is Michael, who really wants to escape right now. Yeah, he joined our household 2 days ago, so it's still very pretty new, very exciting. So I cannot give you any tips of how actually care about them too much. But in this video I just wanted to talk to you about how to adopt a cat in London. First of all, we asked our landlord if we're allowed to have a cat. Make sure you get that in writing, by the way. That's really important, because what if they'll say yes and then they'll check and they'll be like, oh, sorry, changed my mind. So make sure it's in writing. It's just crazy. What a crazy wackadoodle. Second thing we did is we started applying to adoption agencies, but then with the whole pandemic thing it was kind of hard, so we gave it some extra time. Plus it gave us lots of time to think about whether if we actually can afford and if we have the time to take care about a cat. Starting in February I was applying a lot. I was and sometimes the shelters tell you no, but the thing is that maybe there's no one at the moment, so I kept in touch with all of them. I was emailing them at least once a month, so usually every week. And even if they tell you no, yeah, I just kept like asking them for if there's another one who came. Now it really gave me some time, and after waiting, I realized more than ever that I want a cat real bad. So that's when I realized that the problem with adopting for us personally is that we need an indoors only cat, and most cats in London are outdoors. What happened is Anna's acquaintance adopted a cat through, well, not adopted, basically bought a cat through Gumtree, which is kind of like a British version of a Craigslist. So I decided to do that. All you have to do is put a cat in a search bar and then say London. Now this is where the hustle begins. The thing about Gumtree that you need to understand that it's very quick, because cats are really popular, so they just go like this. So you have to apply and apply. It's kind of like, I felt like I was applying for jobs, because I emailed about 100 people, probably a bit less, but around 100, and I got response only from like 20 of them. So it's quite tedious and it's a bit frustrating. What I did is Anna basically drafted an email for me saying, hello, my name is this, I live in a house with this, so you could say like with a child or with other flatmates or whatever. I am very interested in getting your cat. And then this is where you need to ask them probably straight away, if it's not in the description. Has the cat been defleed, dewormed, and litter trained? And vaccinations. I think those 4 are really important. And this kind of starts depending on your cat's age. So for example, if you're getting an adult, or if you're getting a kitten or adult cat, obviously the most important thing is whether the cat is litter trained, because that's going to save you so much time and patience, and it's just really nice. Second thing is, if you are looking into getting an adult cat, vaccinations are quite important, so make sure that your cat is vaccinated. And then if you're getting a kitten, it is quite important to see if the kitten has been defleed and dewormed. However, there are some exceptions. So basically, in our case, our kitten was litter trained and he had only one defleed treatment, but he hasn't been dewormed and he hasn't been vaccinated yet. And in this case, I think it was okay, because I called the person and I asked them a couple of questions, and they told me that the mother hasn't been outside since birth, which is already good. The mother has been fully vaccinated and defleed and dewormed, so the chances are that she passed something onto the kittens are really small, but there are some chances. Plus the kittens haven't been outside since they were born as well. Yeah, so those, just keep asking questions. Ask what kind of a breed is this. Ask for pictures of the mom and the dad if possible. When you email them and they tell you, yes, this kitten is available, that's when you need to start asking questions. And the moment you feel like, okay, you know what, this is safe, I trust you, you say, could I reserve it? Now, we haven't deposited any money, so we didn't send any money in advance, no. We just said, yes, I would like to reserve this cat. When can I pick him up? And they told me that he needs to be gone by Sunday night, and I emailed them on Friday. So I was like, okay, I can pick him up on Saturday. And they're like, great. After you arrange that, that's when you need to ask them, how does the cat come? So does he come with a carrier, with a litter tray, with bowls, with toys, like whatever? What else are you gonna get? Is it just the cat or any accessories as well? We got a litter tray and bowls, but the thing is that they're made of plastic and they're not that good. But for the beginning, for the starter, let's say for a kitten, I'd say this is really good, because you're kind of saving a little bit of money just at first, and it's not that overwhelming to get everything for the cat ready. After if you're getting any accessories, ask them what kind of food does your kitten eat and what kind of litter does he use. After you have all of this information, before you pick the kitten up, you need to make sure that the house is already, quote unquote. So first of all, pick the room where the cat is going to be, because he needs some time to adjust to a new setting and new people. So don't put him anywhere too restricting and too small. Don't put him anywhere too private and personal. I would say avoid bedrooms, because especially if he hasn't been defleed and dewormed yet. So put him somewhere nice and safe. So we chose a living room because it's pretty big, so he has lots of place to just explore in the beginning. And this is before he comes. Go to the pet store and get yourself a litter tray. Litter, those two are essential. Bowls, his food. Also make sure you ask what he drinks. So in our case, he just drinks water. Then I would recommend getting a scratching post. But if you want to invest into something fancy and like big, like a cat tree, that's totally fine. But it does take some time for it, to get here if you're ordering online. What we got him this. It's this tiny little scratchy thing. He likes playing with it. It's a place for him to scratch his nails because they're super duper sharp. Some people might say it's not that essential, but the kittens do like to put their nails everywhere, and I'm really happy that we bought this straight away. And a toy, at least one toy, because the kittens, since they can't go outside yet and they probably just left their home and their siblings, they need to have some kind of like a mental stimulation at home all the time. I would say those are the most essential things. Obviously, you need much more than that, but for the first couple of days, this will do just fine. After you get your kitten home, and he's yours now officially. The next big step is to register with your local vet. Now, some London clinics, they offer free complimentary checkup. This is when they just check if everything's okay, if he needs any medication, any treatment, anything like this. This is when we can start talking to him about vaccines and deworming and deep flea and all of that jazz. Plus, we'd probably like to neuter our cat as well. So we can start consulting about this. Also, your vet is a great person to ask all the questions about healthcare plans and insurance, because those two are different things. Personally, I'm a little bit confused about them. I kind of know what it is, but I still want to hear, what the professional says. And the session, the checkup, the first one, most of the time it is free. So ask as many questions as possible. No question is too trivial. No question is too embarrassing. But yeah, the whole process, for me personally, it was quite fun and it was exciting. But also, it's really weird because adoption was taking such a long time. I've been on, checking my emails for 5 months, 6 months. And then when I went on Gumtree, literally in 2 days, I found at least 5 different cats that I could have gotten. So it's a bit weird, that you've been waiting for such a long time, and then in a matter of a day, literally Friday, emailed her, Saturday picked him up. So quick. And sometimes I'm still a little bit like, we have a cat now. Like, this home is not just Anna, myself, and Sergio. No, it's now Anna, Sergio, myself, and Michael. But yeah, I think it's a really, really fun process. Just make sure that you're responsible. Make sure you are committed. Avoid scammers. So just be sensible. I think that's the best thing. Don't just blindly trust anyone. When you pick up the cat, Sergio and I went together, so I'd recommend going to the pickup with a friend, just so you feel a little bit safer. Yeah, and it's just... It's really fun. Like, no regrets. Like, I'm so fucking happy. Like, I'm so happy. In 2 weeks' time, hopefully Anna's gonna be home, so she's gonna see her son for the first time. It'll be really, really exciting. Treat your kittens well. Leave comments if you have any questions. And let me know if you want to know anything else. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye!